Namaste everyone, this is Sunil Cherikuri. Today we are joined by Mr. Paul Solomon, who is an expert in AI, and he went to US in 1990s only, and he joined there itself and started AI programming, so that he is very intellectual in this particular scenario in this platform, and he is basically from India. So he is here with us, and let's talk with him and know about clearly about AI, because which is very familiar nowadays and which is very highly demandable course in India and also in abroad. So welcome, sir.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Wish you the same. And so could you tell, before going to talk about AI, could you please tell about your background?
Sure. With pleasure.
Yeah.
Basically, I come from India, as you mentioned, but I've been living in the US for the past 30 years. Lived in New Zealand also.
Okay.
Before I left India, I was working as an assistant professor in JNTU.
Okay.
But I was in mechanical engineering. My background is that. But due to my interest in computers, I self-learned. I was in charge of a computer lab.
Okay.
So I was using that time. I would go in the night and learn all those computer languages and all that. Back in those days, it was Fortran, DOS programming. At the same time, that is where I got into AI. In those days, AI was it's called expert systems. It was not really intelligent.
Yes.
It's a simple coding, if-then conditions, and then that's how they were.
Some basic things.
Yeah, basic things. Later on, only like about 20 years ago, that's when the real intelligence was given to the computers.
Okay.
So I left the country. I did another master's course in New Zealand. That's where I first left. I lived there for 7 years. But that was a research-based master's program. So that's where I did my AI-based research.
Okay.
It's called neuro-fuzzy systems. Fuzzy logic is also, many people don't know, but it's also part of the AI. But anyway, that was my first exposure to the real AI.
So you are the CEO of Solomon International from USA. So could you tell about your company regarding when it is started and how it is going on?
Sure.
Yeah.
So like I said, I lived in New Zealand for 7 years.
Okay.
Then I went to US because there was an offer from PwC, that's a consulting company like Accenture, Deloitte.
Okay.
So they offered job, and I went there in 1999. And after a couple of years, then I became independent consultant. That's when I set up the company in the US back in 2004. I established the company, and then we were doing consulting at that time. Our specialty was enterprise resource plannings, PeopleSoft, SAP. And at the same time, I was simultaneously building the company.
Okay.
I would, work with the different clients, and especially government, US government.
Okay.
We would write proposals, and they would select us, and they would give us the contracts, agreements, what we call them as MOUs in India.
Yes.
So I made
MOUs,
many MOUs with them, and we were doing consulting, staffing. So that's how it started back in 2004. And over a period of time, because I have expertise in AI, we expanded into software development, AI-based softwares. So we ended up developing 5 different products in AI-based.
Okay.
So that way we had many different services we kept on adding to our company.
Okay. So particularly I need to ask you one question because out of enthusiasm I'm asking it, because many of the Indians have some think about AI and decide themselves that we are not suitable for that because we are not from computer science background.
Yeah.
So is it true? Because while I'm talking to you, you said that you are from basically mechanical background.
Yes.
So how is it possible? Will it be possible in India also? Apart from computer science engineering, beyond that, any graduate will be able to do this or not?
Okay, yeah. So like you said, I am the example.
Yes,
right?
best
My
example.
background is mechanical engineering, shifted to computers. There are many cases like that. When IT came, when IT was in boom, a lot of our students who are from different backgrounds like electronics, electrical, even BCom, BSc. Those people are also were able to move into computers because they had that interest, they had the desire. Of course, they want to make good money.
Yeah.
So they trained
Okay.
in those special areas. They trained themselves and moved into IT.
Okay.
Same way, AI is also same.
Okay. Standard training will leads him to achieve some knowledge.
Absolutely, yeah. So you have to get trained in AI. There is specific technology of AI which you have to learn.
Okay.
Now the thing is, because it's AI it's almost like when the first internet came.
Yeah.
There was a big boom, right? Same way, that kind of a boom, even bigger boom is going to be for AI. So this is the right time to get trained and get in that field.
Mr. Solomon, I would like to ask you one thing. How is your company going on? And what courses you are involving in AI programming in India?
Yeah.
Are you interested to share about these things?
Sure. Yes. So, like I said, Solomon's International. That's my company's name.
Yes.
Established by myself and I have another partner.
Okay.
So we both started it, and staffing was the IT services was our main focus at that time, and that is established. Okay, that process is established, it's going fine. We are serving the clients. It's profitable business. Now that is established, we wanted to expand it.
Yes.
I'm always trying to do something. Yeah.
So, what are the AI training programs you are giving, you are providing to the students who are interested from non-IT background or non-CS engineering graduates?
So, since you mentioned non-IT, non-computers background,
why particularly I'm asking multiple times, or a couple of times repeating this thing because of, as I said so many people have rumored that one should have to learn coding, or one should have to have some minimum knowledge of C++ languages like C++ or Java to do this, to get into this AI world.
Yeah.
So is it true?
Yeah. So I'll explain all of that. Since you mentioned, non-computers guys, so I'd like to take a moment to tell you what exactly is AI.
Yes.
Right. So let's get to the basics and try to understand. So as the name indicates, artificial intelligence, right? Intelligence in the psychology world, it's a big term. It includes a lot of things: cleverness, even manipulativeness, your memory power, emotions, all those things, learning, all those things come into intelligence.
Yes.
So what we focus in AI is the learning part of it. So what we are doing in AI is making the computers learn things. So you can view it as your assistant, let's say, or a young boy. You're teaching him something, right? You're teaching him, let's say, language. You're teaching him mathematics as a young boy. So what you do, you're teaching him formulas. He has to memorize the formulas and all that stuff for mathematics, right? We're doing the same thing to these AI systems.
Okay.
Exactly the same thing.
So, okay.
And they're learning. How they're learning? Because those programs are
fixed,
built based on how our brain works.
Okay.
You must have heard neural networks.
Yes.
Neural networks is nothing but they are modeled based on how neurons work in our brain. There are billions of neurons in our brain.
Yes.
They're all interconnected. Same thing, artificial neural networks. They're built using the neurons. As you're passing the information, they're learning.
Yeah.
So once they learn that specific data, the specific task, now they're ready to function as whatever you taught them.
Okay.
Let's say you train them as to be your assistant, to help you with, let's say, creating your speech.
Okay.
You train it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now they're ready to create speech.
Yeah. For me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they are ready to do whatever you are.
Train them on.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So in this thing particularly, Mr. Solomon, your company, what are the training programs you are introducing, and how much tenures will be there?
Gotcha. Yeah. So since we have this expertise, right, and we're building multiple products, almost about 5 different products. They're all AI based. And since we have this knowledge, we also developed a training program.
Okay.
We have the full-fledged knowledge, right? So we thought, let's create a training program. Let's impart this to the people, particularly people from India, because that's where I belong. And I have
very surprisingly, I came to know.
That's where that I have that affection towards the country.
Okay.
So we have the training program. The training program is such that it's not just like any other training program, because we go deeper into it. And our training program is based on how the market is, how the job market is. So it's not like a one fixed training program. It's evolving, it's changing all the time depending on the job market conditions. So it starts from anywhere from 3 months all the way to 1.5 years, depending on what type of training the students is required.
Okay, so you are basically from India.
Yeah.
So you're born and brought up in India.
Yes.
Okay. So I need to ask this because so many people, our viewers, are interested in AI and machine learning. So in that particular scenario, you are basically, you told me that you are basically from mechanical background at those late 90s.
Yeah.
In those late 90s. Aithe, briefly, I'm asking this because for our viewers, you please let them know how was it possible for you to do this and how very easy to them to do it.
So first point, we need to establish fact that this is the big thing that is happening, the AI field.
Okay.
And you want to take advantage of this great opportunity, you need to get into it. How you get into it is, you obviously learn AI and either through us or somebody else, but you have to have that desire, that hardworking nature to decide to learn this thing. And if I can showcase all the training methods and everything later on.
Okay.
We have brochures and everything.
Okay.
You can go through yourself. But again, any branch you can get into this.
Okay.
But you have to be willing to learn the technology of AI. It's different. It's not like computer programming, C++, Java.
Yes.
It's totally different, but it's not difficult.
Can I say it is very simple? Very simple and easier to learn?
Yeah, simple. It's different. I would say it's different.
Different world, different platform.
It's different. Compared to programming, I would say it is simpler.
Simple.
Yeah.
Okay. So AI is doing wonders nowadays.
Yes.
So it is expanding its platform too. So what are the opportunities we are having in AI?
Yeah. So I think the corollary of your question, what I could say is there are many institutions, online programs for AI. So how is our program different?
Okay.
Right. So I'll start with that. It is going to be different because we are also software developers. So we know the real world scenarios when we are explaining the AI, because we are implementing AI also. We are not just the trainers, right? And we are an international company. We are an MNC company. We have operations in USA, Canada, New Zealand. And obviously in India, we have 3-4 locations in India.
Okay.
So our approach would be different. And obviously you'll be getting international trainers, including me.
Basically, countries like India, so many people are coming out year and year. Many graduates are looking towards some new opportunities, which they are apt to do that.
Yeah.
So you will have so many people, plenty of youth who are having knowledge and who are having some ample time and strength to do to create a new world. So what are you expecting from Indian youth?
Indian youth. Obviously, they desire to grow,
Yeah.
right? And of course,
As of you.
and of course, the hardworking nature,
Mm.
which a lot of our Indian students have that.
Mm.
You know, I work with our Indian students. I had a lot of interns
Mhm.
working on these products.
Okay.
You know, yeah,
Mm.
and so I know their capability. I know their interest. So what I could suggest is you have that desire. Your hardworking nature. You know, you shouldn't be just depending on whoever is giving you the training. You have to do extra work, practice on your own, right? Go and check online what the research is happening. This AI research is happening on a daily basis. Every day there are new developments. So you should be on top of all these things.
Mm.
And I'm sure, you know, India is recognized as one of the best countries for programmers.
Okay.
And big companies are coming here, and they have big plans to make a lot of our students, a lot of our professionals into AI. They are coming up with their plans also.
Okay.
And while I have my own plan for our Indian students.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We are hearing nowadays recession, a big word for IT employees or IT background students, which is a big bang theory type of
Right,
thing, because everyone is fearing regarding recession type of a scenario is going to occur in India too.
Yeah.
So in this bad time,
Yeah.
will it be able to able to create opportunities continuously in AI?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, see, one thing we need to remember is
Yeah.
during every downtime,
Yeah.
economic downtime, there's always an opportunity.
Okay.
So, especially in the United States, if there is a big calamity, for example, there is a big hurricane,
Hmm.
they always try to create business out of it. There is a hurricane, the people need help, some products are needed. They'll create those products for that occasion.
Particular occasion.
Yeah. So we have to rise to the occasion. The economy is down a little bit, but at the same time, if you look at the job market, if you go to Google and type in as AI jobs in India, for example, you'll see number of jobs. So that what does that mean? Even though economy is down somewhere in US or maybe in India, still you have a lot of jobs in AI.
Okay.
So there's always opportunity. You don't need to
Worry
worry
about
about what's happening with the economy. No.
Solomon International.
Yeah.
So your company, what are your plans regarding expansion of your company in India? Could you please share?
Yeah, sure. So we are already in the process of doing that.
When did you started this?
Back in 2004.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
it's too early. Yeah.
Yes. That's when we established a registered company in the United States.
Okay.
2007 or 8, I established an office in Hyderabad.
Mm-hmm.
So since that time, we have team there operating. It's like a offshore support center.
Okay.
And recently, I established office in Tenali and office in Kurukshetra.
Okay.
We have offices there and doing different services. We also do study abroad. And as you can imagine, we have well-rounded services. You want training, AI training, or we are recruiters in USA, right? You go there to study. You obviously need a job in that country where you studied. We can provide that also. So my plan to India is keep expanding.
Yeah.
I'll be coming back again. We are visiting different colleges and universities. I'm giving guest lectures.
Okay.
My staff will be involved. Yeah.
Are there any scholarship programs or financial support for them who are interested to join in AI your company to learn?
Yeah.
Are you providing any financial support or scholarships kind of things for them?
Yeah.
Is it possible? Who are needy?
Yes, there is that facility available. We work with, we are partnering with some banks.
Okay.
If they need loan, we can do that. and scholarships are there for bright students, eligible students. For some students, we are even giving free training
Okay.
for eligible bright students.
Okay.
So there are many options.
Okay. Are there any entrance type of examinations you're going to conduct for them
Our
to
staff
select?
and myself will be personally speaking to whoever is interested.
Okay.
Basically, I am of the nature, anybody who's interested can be a programmer,
Okay.
depending on their interest. And of course, with AI programs are also writing code.
Yes. Yes.
So it's easy to become programmers and AI experts. But what I was saying is, I hired few developers who had no experience in coding, not even
Great.
computer science.
Great.
And I trained them. Now they are supporting my software applications.
Super. Super.
So I believe in that.
Okay.
As long as somebody has that desire, hardworking nature,
They
sky
can.
is the limit. They can be anything
Yeah.
they want. Yeah.
India is growing bigger and bigger, going ahead. So government of India is supporting companies like yours, like Solomon International type of companies who are interested to expand their companies, their programs here in India to acknowledge new blood of India.
Right.
So what are you got support? How did you get support from government of India and government of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh?
Right. I mean, I haven't approached any government yet.
Okay.
Whatever investment I've been doing, expansion, I've been doing it on our own company funds. I haven't got to that point yet.
Okay.
But when they find out,
plans, are you having any future plans to do, to do so?
My staff is looking into that because the government also has some skills development program.
Yes.
They may be telling me, this is one area, government's initiative
Yes.
that we can collaborate with. Or they may say, since we are expanding using our own funds, government has these facilities, let's try to use it. But so far, I personally haven't looked into that space yet.
Okay. Cities like Hyderabad and Bangalore, Mumbai, some couple of cities you can name, which are very much fastly growing in IT particularly. And AI and machine learning is also one of them branches, which are very much crucially important and very demanded courses. So are you having plans that to expand your branches in coming days in places like Mumbai, Hyderabad and Bangalore and so on?
Not at the moment, because I want to establish well in the places where I have established, which is we have one office in Andhra, one in Telangana.
Yes.
So after I establish, then maybe I'll look into that.
What is the message you have to? I mean, you are willing to give to students who are interested to join in Solomon International, and what is the advice?
One advice I can give is, which is based on my own personal life, career-wise, is I always go after what is the latest, not just that, but that is something that nobody else is touching.
Yes.
So that's how I create demand for myself.
Yes.
That's how I've been, even when I was consulting. A lot of consultants, they would like to be in the field which is very popular, in demand, and they don't want to travel too much, because if you're in a narrowed field, you have to go to clients far away. But I didn't mind it, because I wanted that specialty. So what I would suggest is, look for that specialty area where you will be the leader in that area.
So create opportunities.
Create opportunity for yourself. And demand for yourself. You're like a specialist that not many people are there. And AI is such specialty now.
Yeah, if you are interested, it's time to get in, as Mr. Solomon said. And Mr. Solomon's company is providing so many opportunities, introducing so many types of programs to learn, and it is also having an advantage that it is providing scholarships and financial assistance who are very needy. So it's time to get into it, look towards it, and thank you so much for having this much valuable time, providing ample information to the people who are very interested to get into the AI field. Thank
Yeah.
you.